Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be breaking down the Thunder's 132-101 victory over the Sacramento Kings. So let's get started. So we're going to get an action between Cason Wallace and Isaiah Hartenstein at the top of the key. He's going to fake the handoff to the down screen for AJ Mitchell. Watch this. So Dennis Schroeder has to come and close this ball out. However, he's opened his hips trying to help on Isaiah Hartenstein. And so that's leaving this entire area open for penetration right here. And so that's exactly what you're going to see Cason Wallace attack and penetrate the paint. So the key to this play, though, is the Isaiah Hartenstein steal. So if we go back, he's already preparing it. He already knows as soon as he drives and penetrates this, he's, boom, instantly sealing right here. Instantly sealing. And so it just leads to an easy layup for Cason Wallace inside. Now, the counter for this is if Cason Wallace decides, okay, Russell Westbrook enters the paint, then he has Shai right here for the easy drop off. But if Levine gets over the seal, then he dumps it off to Hartenstein or lobs it. So really good play by the Thunder off this first action. Okay, so for this next play, Cason Wallace is going to inbound the ball to Shai at the top of the key. As you can see, Chet's ready to set a pick, going to the left. However, one of the staples of OKC's offense is the ghost screen. And so essentially on a ghost screen, you're going to act like you're setting a screen on your man, but last second, before your teammate attacks, you're going to just get out of his way. You're going to float, and you're going to bring your man with you, giving this open space, right? And so that's exactly what Shai does. He's going to attack, easy layup. Now, I think Eubanks is supposed to be right here in protection, but again, that's why you have Isaiah Hartenstein in a dunker spot. So if he comes, you have Isaiah Hartenstein drop it off, but if Schroeder takes the ball away, or takes this pass away, then you have AJ Mitchell floating in the corner. So just really good offense. So for this next play, this is just a really good action, a two-man action by the Sacramento Kings here. So we're going to hand the ball off to Levine. Eubanks is going to post up, get the ball right here near the top of the key. Schroeder's going to pass it. He's going to get the ball back. He's going to set his man up, so that's really key to this play, is setting Shai, the defender, up so that Eubanks actually gets a good piece of him, right? So he uses the screen well, and then he's just going to be able to free himself and attack the paint due to that good screen and beat Shai off the dribble, right? And it forces the defense to collapse here. So as you can see, Isaiah Hartenstein has to step up to prevent Schroeder from getting an easy layup, and you have all the defenders inside the paint. Just a really good pass by Schroeder, easy layup. Good defense, better offense. Okay, so for this next play, Chet's preparing to set a pick on Schroeder right here, right? And so AJ Mitchell is just going to attack off this way. Look at all this open space right here, right? This is good spacing by the Oklahoma City Thunder, giving AJ Mitchell his dominant hand to attack. But watch this. AJ Mitchell's going to in and out the ball screen, so he beats Schroeder off the dribble. There's not so much separation, so this is a good recovery by Schroeder. Just going to attack. Then Eubanks has to come down and collapse, leaving Hartenstein right wide open to attack middle of the paint. And so this is a great pass by Mitchell, just recognizing that his man has come free, giving Hartenstein an open layup. This is also bad defense by Zach LaVine, at least bad help defense. So Zach LaVine's supposed to come over here, cut this pass off, not giving this an easy layup to Hartenstein, because you'd rather allow a three-pointer in this open corner as opposed to an easy layup. So this is just kind of bad defense by LaVine, but good recognition by Mitchell, picking up the defense. And so it doesn't lead to easy points, good foul by Eubanks, but free throws. So good recognition by Mitchell. Okay, so for this next play, Kings are showing the OKC something a little different. They're going to be showing 3-2. So pretty much it's just 3 defenders up top, 2 defenders at the bottom. It's zone defense, so each player has their own zone to cover. And so the best way to attack a zone is by penetrating it and hitting open shots. And so that's exactly what OKC is trying to create here on this possession. So we're going to have Alex Caruso set a ball screen on Schroeder, and you're going to see Shai immediately attacks off the ball. Right, so that picks up Alex Caruso's man. So now he has to come up and try and stop ball. So Alex Caruso's just gonna swing the ball, give Youngblood a wide open shot. Good shot selection. Again, the best way to attack a zone is by hitting open shots. Okay, so I really like this play design by the Sacramento Kings here in the first quarter. So essentially, they want DeRozan to come off a ball screen and to get to one of his spots, which is in the mid-range here by the elbow. And so they're going to run a nice little action just to create him some space and some opportunity to, again, attack. That's what you do for some of your best players on your team, is you create opportunities for them to go and score. And so they're going to use a double screen, right? And they're trying to essentially allow DeRozan, if this was a better screen, they're trying to get them isolate DeRozan over here to get to his spot here at the elbow, like I was saying before. And Alex Caruso just reads this very well, right? So this is just really, really good defense by the OKC Thunder. Again, everything is blocked off. And so really good defense. Look at the active hands. Look, Isaiah Joe being able to recover. He knows that DeRozan, this is one of his favorite spots on the paint. So he's going to recover on Schroeder. Really good defense, really good recovery, good contest. Schroeder attacks. Again, look at the active hands. This is what makes OKC such a great defense, is that they're just constantly showing different amounts of pressure just throughout the game. One pass away, Alex Caruso is trying to read this passing lane. And so it forces Dennis Schroeder to take a really, really tough shot if he decides to shoot it, or make him reset. Again, there's only 1.6 seconds left on the clock here. And so you live with this all day. You live with DeRozan, shooting a contested three-pointer. This is just really good defense, good contest. Have to rebound the ball, obviously. But you'll see Shai gets beat a little bit off the dribble here. Good recovery by Jay Will to go and intercept that ball. So, yeah, again, just great defense overall. So for this next play, you're going to see the Kings appear to still be in zone. I believe they're still running a 2-1-2, which again is just allowing this center, just assigning him this entire zone right here. But their defense is quite questionable, especially in this clip, as you'll see. So going to get a pass to Hartenstein at top of the arc. He's going to fake the ball screen. He's going to fake the handoff. And there's just miscommunication between these two defenders on the Kings. And so he's going to do a fake handoff to Chet. He's going to come back around. I would have really liked to see Hartenstein just continue to attack this paint, just because I really believe since DeMar DeRozan is trailing Chet right here, if you just attach the paint, you're going to have Chet coming right here, and you can run a little two-man game. You can either, and you're honestly just predicting what this guy does right here with this defender. If he comes up, you throw the lob to Chet, or if he doesn't and he sticks to Chet, then you got an easy layup or floater. So I would have liked to see that design here. Instead, Hartenstein passes the ball to A.J. Mitchell. A.J. Mitchell recognizes that DeRozan is kind of sticking to Chet. Again, this defender right here for the Kings is also supposed to be in the middle of this zone. So there's a little confusion again on the Kings side of the defense. Mitchell recognizes it. Hartenstein pulls up. Easy floater. Again, great offense by the Thunder, just recognizing mistakes that the Kings made in their defense, and you got to capitalize off of those mistakes. Okay, so for this next play, we're going to see a 2-3 defense by the Thunder here. And so the Kings are gonna run a two-man game between Westbrook and Eubanks. And so you'll see it come here. The Thunder haven't typically run a 2-3 defense all season. They really stuck to man for the majority of the season. And so I really believe this is something that the Thunder just wanted to do to just slow the Kings down and kind of change the momentum of the game. Again, give them a new look. That's what a lot of defenses do. A lot of really good defense do is show the offense something that they haven't seen before. And so you're going to get Eubanks setting a screen on Mitchell here. Mitchell's going to slip under the screen. But Russell does a really good job of initiating the screen again, making sure Eubanks gets a good clip of Mitchell here. And so really good recovery by the Oklahoma City defense here, just congesting the paint as soon as Westbrook penetrates inside. And so there's nothing here, right? Like Chet is essentially guarding two guys at once here. Although he has a step on Mitchell, Chet is kind of just reading both of these guys right here. And so really good job. And that's what you can do when you have a 7-footer on your team. And so Westbrook decides to try and pass the ball to Eubanks, which is not the correct decision here. Actually, the correct decision would have been is to just shoot a floater right here, right? You have Hartenstein beat off the dribble. Should have just shot the floater, because if he tries passing this to DeRozan, Chet's intercepting that, and Chet has all of this inside. So the right decision here was to just shoot the floater. So Westbrook passes it inside, gets it stolen from Mitchell, and off to the races. So now I have a fast break opportunity between Mitchell, Jang, and Caruso. Schroeder's communicating to Levine that he needs to stop ball. And so typically what you would want is you would want to stop ball way earlier up here, just to allow your help defender to get back in the paint and stop these two. Doesn't end up happening though. And as you can see here, Levine just kind of waiting for everything to come to him, which again is not the correct defense to play in this situation. And Schroeder's too late off the ball. Really, really good transition offense by the Thunder on this play. For this next play, again, the Thunder are staying in some type of zone. They're showing 3-2 on this look here. So as you can see, trying to create penetration. Again, that's how you beat a zone, is by penetrating and kicking out to open shooters. Right, so 42 sending a good screen on Shai here. Shai does a good job recovering. 42 just needs to shoot the ball here. I mean, I don't know what he's deciding to do here, getting a pump fake. Ends up kicking it back out. But look at the Oklahoma City Thunder defenders. Right? They are constantly trying to just stay one pass away and just trying to intercept any ball that's in the passing lane. Right? They're just showing constant active hands, making the Kings just feel all different sorts of pressure when they're trying to pass the ball here. And so that's what makes them a really good defense, as you can see. Look, Isaiah Joe coming back to his man after he sees that Jay Will has recovered on defense. Even AJ Mitchell getting in, just trying to get a contest in. Like, this is just really good defense by the Thunder here on this zone concept. And it leads to miscommunication between the Kings players, and they end up throwing the ball out. So if you guys haven't noticed yet from my analysis, as you can see, the Thunder are just constantly picking on DeRozan and Levine on offense, just because they're the weakest defenders on this Kings team, in my opinion. And so you'll see all the attention goes to Shai when he has the ball, right? And look at Isaiah Joe. Look at this back action right here. He's going to set a ball screen on DeRozan, or a back screen, and it's just going to allow Chet to come and slide inside for an easy 2 points. And just really, really poor communication by Levine and DeRozan here. Levine's supposed to be letting DeRozan know that he has a back screen coming his way, and it's not picked up. Isaiah Joe sets a really, really good screen, and now he's essentially taking both of these defenders, and it just allows Chet to come inside right here. So good recognition by Shai here. Ball's on time, and it's a foul by Levine. So easy 2 free throws. So for the start of the second half, the Kings decide to do an on-ball full court press on Mitchell bringing the ball up. And so Schroeder does a nice job of turning his hips, making AJ Mitchell redirect constantly. In my opinion, this play by the Thunder just takes a little too long to develop. You're kind of leaving AJ Mitchell on an island here, and Dennis Schroeder is a really good defender. So I would have liked to see them go to an action that kind of develops a little bit quicker, just so you're not kind of setting him up for failure in this way. Again, just really good defense here. AJ Mitchell just needs to get this pass across to Isaiah Hartenstein here. But instead, gets to handle the ball, really good defense. That's what pressure does. It creates these types of opportunities. And so I ended up letting the ball go out. But now you only have 10 seconds and you have to go full court again. So would have liked to, again, just seen them get to an action or a play that's a little bit quicker to develop. So the Kings come back again with full court ball pressure. Right. And so Isaiah Hartenstein's trying to get a piece of Schroeder just to get a little bit of help with Mitchell. But the Kings, again, are back in their 3-2 zone defense. And so they're just running, the Thunder are just running an easy screen to, again, relieve some ball pressure and just create penetration. That's the best way to get out, or to force a defense to get out of a zone and guard you man-to-man. And so as you'll see here, you'll have Chet just crashing down in the middle of the paint again, because Schroeder has to essentially guard two people. He has to get ball if the ball comes here, or he has to come back here if it goes here. And so it really puts the top defender in a really difficult situation. So see, the ball comes here. Now Schroeder comes this way, and there's no one in the paint right here. So AJ Mitchell recognizes it. Isaiah Hartenstein realizes that Eubanks has come up, so he's going to fill this gap right here, and it's just an easy turn and pass the ball, easy alley-oop. So as you can see by the score this late in the game, the Thunder were able to kind of shoot the Kings out of their zone, forcing them to guard them man-to-man. So you're going to see, a ball screen to get Ellis off of Mitchell to attack, just downhill. So you want your point guard doing to distribute the ball. Ellis is able to recover very nicely, and so it just forces Mitchell to back out and reset the play. And you have plenty of time on the clock, so you'll still have 12 seconds. Isaiah Hartenstein is going to try and set another ball screen. Kind of sets a little ghost screen in the way. Ideally, you would like to see Mitchell kind of be more patient. I think, this is a second year. Just you want to see Mitchell kind of just be more patient, and Hartenstein kind of set the screen up a little bit higher. Doesn't end up happening, though. It's all right. Still able to beat Ellis off the dribble here, forcing this defender to kind of pick him up. But as you can see, DeMar DeRozan is just absolutely getting picked on this play. He's laid off the help. He doesn't even need to be in help because this defender's right here. Cason Wallace is going to float to this three-point corner, and Caruso is going to come over here, essentially taking this defender out of the area. And so, as you see, Mitchell drives, penetrates, collapse these three defenders. And again, Cason is just going to float to the corner, high percentage shot. Really good offense. So I really like this play design from the Kings. Going to get inside handoff between Westbrook and Levine. Levine's going to fake like he's coming this way off the ball screen. Instead, he's going to attack, penetrate. So he beats Caruso off the dribble a little bit, forcing Cason to come and stop ball. And so Westbrook recognizes that Cason has stopped the ball. He's just going to drive the paint. Again, really good recognition by Westbrook here. AJ Mitchell sees this, and he's just going to try and, again, stop ball and play some really good help defense. Isaiah Joe's going to have to crash the paint and kind of guard these two guys. Again, really good pass, open three, really good offense by the Kings. AJ Mitchell gets the rebound, instantly starts going in transition. Sorry, let me get this eraser out. He's going to attack. Understands that he has numbers. Sees Westbrook in his peripheral right here. So you have a 5-on-4 mismatch. So now you're just playing numbers game, identifying who has no man guarding them. And so you kind of see Kayson's kind of setting a little rub screen right here. And Mitchell recognizes this. He's going to attack downhill and give Isaiah Joe, who's OKC's best three-point shooter, an open three. So just really good transition offense, and also just kind of bad transition defense by the Kings, and mainly Russell Westbrook here. As you can see, he's just jogging back on defense, which is what you never want to see. Again, that his jogging back results in an open three, so definitely something that the Kings need to clean up. And so Kings are staying in man on defense. Gonna have Cason Wallace pass the ball to Hartenstein, top of the arc. Again, they think ball's coming up based off of Isaiah Joe. Again, he's the best shooter on the team, so they're already preparing for it. Cason is trying to slip this, but it's not there. So he kind of jogs out of it. Hand off to Mitchell. And this is a really good read right here that I wish Mitchell would have recognized as he's penetrating. But he doesn't end up recognizing it. But as you can see, he's beat Westbrook off the dribble. Now he's forcing these two defenders to come and play up top. And this is a really good play, a really good pass by Mitchell here. He's going to end up dumping it off to Hartenstein for an easy 2 points. But as you can see, Cason Wallace already has this guy sealed off. I mean, this is going to be an easy pass to Caruso for an open three. But instead, he makes a great pass to Hartenstein for an easy dunk. Just great recognition there. And yeah, it's just, again, really good offense by the Oklahoma City Thunder on this day. Also, if you guys want to see more of this content, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll try and get these videos out just as much as I can. I really enjoy breaking down the X's and O's of the Thunder, and so thank you guys.